Hi everyone, this is just a quick update. I haven't done an update for a couple of weeks, so I just thought I would update everyone. Obviously I've been on dialysis now for a couple of weeks. It's going okay so far. Quite a tiring process, so I tend to sleep a lot when I finish my dialysis, but I won't lie, it has given me some quality of life back. I just thought I'd do another little video as well on the actual dialysis process and the machine and like what it looks like and the process. So the machines that they use here in the hospital are the machines that I actually used to work with when I was a dialysis nurse. They are the Fresenius 5008 machines. They're a great utility machine. They're believe it or not, they're quite older, these machines. I think they're roughly probably around 15 years old, this type of machine, but they're quite simple to use for the nurses. And some of the newer machines are a little bit more sensitive, and whilst they do have better technology in the sense of that they do more, the general consensus of how they pump the blood and clean the blood is roughly the same. So I'll just do a quick video on the machine, so I'll just turn that around now. So this is the dialysis machine here. So my blood gets brought out in this red line and the blood comes back to me in this blue line we can see here. The blood comes out and then this pump here is pumping it round into the fake kidney. So this is obviously what my kidneys would be doing. This is a filtering system and you get different sizes in these. I've got one of the smaller ones for now, obviously, because I've not been on dialysis masses of time, but this is that, and this is what it looks like. So on this screen here, so we have the UF goal, which would be fluid. If I didn't wee anymore, which I still do luckily, this would mean that you will program fluid to be removed here. This is the pressure in the red line that comes out of my chest, and this is the pressure in the blue line, and this is the pump speed. So this here is the pump speed of this here, how fast the machine is moving. So I just click on that there. So this is obviously my setting. So this just goes to show you the treatment. So this is showing, for example, this is my current treatment, but my last treatment. So I did 84 litres of my last dialysis session, which is really good. Removed 32.7 litres of urea, and my KT over V is 1.88, which is quite good for a dialysis line. And there's all my previous treatments there. So this is my current one. So I've been on dialysis for a couple of hours, I think now. Only done 33 litres so far. But this is how it's going. This is what my blood pressure was when I come in, which is still quite high, but because of my disease, it's going to be quite high. And this is what it looks like, guys. I think we just need more than one person. So yes, that is the Fresenius 5008 machine. Like I say, a simple machine. I am getting moved to a Darlington dialysis centre, which I do know that they have a slightly different machine. So obviously these 5008 machines are owned and usually distributed by a company called Fresenius. Fresenius is one of the biggest dialysis providers in the world, but the company that are going to be taking over my care have a slightly different machine. I believe that they have something called a Nipro, which means nothing to you guys, but it's a slightly newer machine and they've got a lot more technology on board, but the general consensus of the machine is the same. The pumping is all the same, but a little bit like cars, you've got the engine, but then all the electronics can change and they do more in terms of what you can input and output, but the actual dialysis itself won't be much different. So yeah, I'm looking forward to moving. Like I say, I do feel like I have got a little bit of my quality of life back. As much as it's a tiring process and you have different challenges by being on dialysis, it takes up a lot of your time, and it's difficult to then do your dialysis and work around it, because it means I'm pretty much doing something 6 days a week, whether it be dialysis or working. But it is what it is, and I can't really change that. So it's pointless being too negative about it, but that is the general gist of it, and what sometimes I find a little bit difficult, but it is what it is. I did find that especially now, that prior to starting dialysis I did put it off for a long time, and I realised that I didn't have, as much as I thought I didn't have a quality of life before dialysis. I spent every single day 3 to 4 hours spewing up green vomit, and that is no life. And I don't know why I let myself do it for so long, because I was fearing that I would lose custom or lose my business or anything like that, and the things that, you know, for me, I should have just started this probably a couple of months ago when they initially told me that I probably needed to start it. But luckily my consultant made the call this time round, and on my last blood dose, and was just like, you can't go any longer now, it's like ridiculous. So I'm glad I listened this time. But yeah, if anyone does have any more questions though about the process, I'm happy to answer it and document. Or in my, obviously this is my healed line now, much less painful, doesn't look very pretty, I must admit, but this is obviously where they went in through my jugular, and that's all healed lovely. So yeah, it's all going great so far. But yeah, I'm happy doing what I'm doing, tiring, but I'm lucky to be alive, so I'm happy with that.